Mr. O'Malley, you may begin when you're ready.
Good evening. My name is Bryan O'Malley. I'm Executive Director for the Consumer Directed Personal Assistance Association of New York State, and I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you about why we oppose Intro 175. Facts matter, so I want to address specifically the factual errors that have been told. My written remarks give in-depth details and citations on this summary. By federal law, eligibility and assessment rules apply equally across the entire state. This is important because it's been presented as fact repeatedly that live-in only exists in New York City. The fact is, one of my staff living in Nassau County gets live-in. A small FI in Nassau has 16 live-in cases, another in Rockland has 5, and an agency in the Capital Region has 8. New York City does have most, but that's because New York City has most home care and most people. And frankly, it's because many upstate counties, particularly in the North Country and out west, don't believe Medicaid should exist and do everything possible to prevent or minimize services to the harm of those who need those services. The assessment process has been spoken to in detail. The assessment results in an authorization. The fact is that this authorization has a billing code on it, T1020 for live-in and T1019 for hourly, which includes 24-hour continuous. A provider may not bill for the service using a different authorization code, or it will be denied. If live-in is authorized and not provided, it is Medicaid fraud to bill for 12 hours. This means no one will take a 12-hour live-in. People will go without services. Some have said this bill will force a change in state law, but again, the facts don't support that claim. When New York City introduced local living wage laws, legislation was introduced in Albany to add these funds to the Medicaid rates. It died 8 years in a row because officials consistently maintained the state was not responsible for local laws. There is nothing in the record to support a claim that their position would be different here. CDPAANYS will continue to fight for broad investment in home care, honoring the Americans with Disabilities Act, the establishment of Olmstead VLC. Thank you, and I appreciate the opportunity to testify.